Ravens got DeAndre Hopkins. Mr. Trouble, I was actually so I have a little spreadsheet, guys, that brings all the news in from Twitter and Facebook and ESPN, and it puts it all in one little nice little spreadsheet where I can read through it. And I was scrolling through, and I saw that D-Hop signed with the Baltimore Ravens. I believe it was a 1 year kind of, was it $15 million deal, if I'm not mistaken. But DeAndre Hopkins, guys, to the Ravens might sound like a great thing. Might move the needle in some of the fan base's eyes. But me, on the surface, I think Alpha Rob said it best last night that DeAndre Hopkins is kind of over that hill, right? He had, 12 games with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, and he really did a whole lot of nothing, right? Matter of fact, he had 2 big drops in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl alone, that I'm not saying it cost the Kansas City Chiefs the game, but definitely cost him the momentum to potentially win that game. And to be honest, the Baltimore Ravens didn't really need any receiver help, right? They have Zay Flowers still. They have Rashad Bateman. They had Nelson Aguilar. And plus they got Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely as well. Now, D-Hop is going to be probably the second or third option on that team. However, DeAndre Hopkins is a route running type of route running type of receiver. He is not a freelance type of guy. He is a get out there and kind of run routes and kind of be that possessive guy. And like, he isn't going to burn you. He isn't going to be beating you up over the top. Like, that's just not his body of work anymore. Now, on paper, it sounds awesome. On Madden, it sounds awesome. Sitting here on a radio show, on a TV show, it sounds awesome. But when you get down to the nuts and bolts of it, I do not think DeAndre Hopkins will jive well with that Baltimore Ravens offense. I don't think he's going to jive well with Zay Flowers. I don't think he's going to jive well with Nelson Aguilar or Rashad Bateman. And honestly, it would not shock me one bit if the Ravens are strictly picking him up for some trade value down the road, maybe before the Halloween trade deadline or this or that. But the simple fact of the matter is, yes, they did sign DeAndre Hopkins. Yes, it is good news on fans' eyes, right? Hey, we're making some moves. We aren't just being stagnant. We're not being like the Dallas Cowboys. But truth be told, I don't think it's a needle mover. I don't think it's a needle mover at all. And I would not get very hyped about it, to be honest.